Hi creative friends, it's Elizabeth Sampson, the Doodle Nurse, and we're back this week for another doodle art design. Today we are going to be creating cute animal illustrations. So if you'd like to join me today, make sure you grab a pencil, eraser, a fine line marker, and whatever you want to color with, whether you want to do markers, crayons, colored pencils. Today I'm using watercolor pencils. Don't forget your paper. If it's watercolor, use watercolor paper. So guys, stay to the end of this video so you can see how this little hedgehog turns out. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to this channel and to click the bell for notifications. And if you select all, you'll never miss an upload. So today is our cute animal illustration of a little hedgehog. And I am placing him in my sketchbook. So I have already penciled him in, as you can see, and I'm just going over the outline with a fine line marker, one that will not smudge when I can erase it, the pencil underneath it. This pen is from my micro line pen from Panda Fly art supplies, and you can use any fine line black marker as long as it will not smudge when you erase your pencil lines. This little hedgehog would look so adorable hanging on a child's room wall. I'm creating a whole series of little animals, and I think this one would be really good. Now the lettering part of this, as you can see, is semi-calligraphy, faux calligraphy if you want to call it that, just with a regular pen. And I could have used a calligraphy pen, but I'm recreating this again on watercolor paper. So this is just the sketchbook. This is an idea of how I want things to look. Placing things in my sketchbook is how I decide what I want to do with them. If they want to ever leave the sketchbook and make a wall print or a card or whatever it is, I have the base of it in my sketchbook. And that is how I usually do things. So if you like what you are seeing so far, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment in the section below and let me know what you think about the baby animals, and of course with the illustrations with the lettering in them. And let me know if you'd like to see more of them. I love these little things. I think these will also end up in a future coloring book for everyone. So if you think that's something you'd like, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, so if you like what you're seeing here, please share it out with your friends. So basically what I'm doing is just going over my pencil lines with the marker. I'm making the letters a little thicker here so you can see them. Of course, this is just my sketchbook, and I decided that I'm going to trace this oval and put a wreath around my little hedgehog. Now, if you don't have a stencil or a thing to trace, whatever it may be, you can just eyeball it or don't put anything around it if that's what you choose not to. Now you're going to see me pencil in some leaves and some twigs and some berries, and that's going to be the decoration of the wreath going around it. If you are stuck at home with the family, this is something you might want to try to do. Practice drawing little characters and making them into little illustrations. These cute animal illustrations, I just adore them, and I had a lot of fun creating them. This is the hedgehog. I have made several others that you will see here in the future. So you can see what I am doing is I am just creating stems and leaves, And they're just little ovals, little oval shapes, little circle shapes for the berries. And you'll see as I go around this oval that I created, this makes the wreath for the hedgehog. If you notice, I did not go all the way around the wreath or the oval with the pencil because I really got a feel of how the leaves and the stems and the berries were turning out. So I just went to the marker and I started to go over my lines that I have already created with the pencil, and I continued all the way around the wreath just with the marker. So if you like this, guys, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you think. And by all means, share it out with your friends. And if you're not subscribed, why not? You don't know what you're missing here. So as I finish up this wreath, I erase all my pencil lines and, of course, sign my sketchbook. And now I'm going to place this on watercolor paper. If I had some transfer paper, I would just transfer my hedgehog on to my watercolor paper, but I don't. So I'm going to recreate this from scratch, and I will speed this up because you've already seen this process unfold. But what I'm doing is I'm putting it on watercolor paper, and we will use our watercolor pencils. So what you're going to see is it doesn't turn out exactly the same because I am recreating this from scratch, but it's pretty close. And that's how you do it, guys. You can either transfer your drawing with transfer paper, or you could just recreate it from the beginning like I did here. This is how I get my sketches from my sketchbook onto watercolor paper or a canvas if I was going to paint this with acrylics, or however I was going to create the final product that I want to see from this little hedgehog. I could also put him in my computer and digitize him and create from scratch a digital drawing. The options are endless as to what you're going to do with your final piece of work. So I've put watercolor pencils on my little hedgehog, and I am starting to use my watercolor brushes. I will put down below the watercolor pencils I use, the paper I have used for this project, and the brushes that you fill with water. I love these things. They're so much fun, and it's less messy, and I really enjoy creating with them. So guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this. If you love the design, where you would like to see this, if you'd like to see this on wall hangings, cards, pillows, doesn't matter, coffee cups, whatever it is, let me know where you think you'd like to see this design as I have created it. And if it's something that you think that you would like to purchase or something that you'd like to create on your own, that would be wonderful too. So guys, thanks for coming in and visiting with me. You will see here the finished product. Guys, did you like how this cute animal illustration turned out of our little hedgehog? If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment in the comment box below, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any time that I upload a new video. And I'll see you next week.